There is a difference between a guy who's 40 and a girl who's 40. Do you guys agree or disagree?
Well, because at 40 for a woman, it's basically over.
Really?
Yeah.
As far as having kids?
Having kids and like physically for most women, yeah. I mean, there's exceptions, sure, but that's not the rule. But as a 40-year-old guy that like you're doing pretty well, like you could get married tomorrow with a 25-year-old, have 5 kids and still have a whole life. That's just not the case biologically for women.
Yeah.
And also, in some way, I think it's embarrassing for women that are put in those situations, because how do you make it to 40 and not learn how to get along with a man? How do you make it that far and you just never pick up on cues? And sometimes these women have children, and that's great, and you know, sometimes they don't have a man, but sometimes they don't have either which one. They're just absolutely by themselves. Is that a full life? Because so they have girlfriends, that's great, but are all of those girlfriends single? Or are they also like married with children, or they have professions? It seems lonely to me, and I think women come out and they try to say that it's not, and I think it's a cope.
All the girls that are being 20 right now and absolute whores in the club, whatever not, in 10 years are going to be 30, trying to settle down and realize that all the good guys are taken. They're going to complain that they were ran through their whole life, but while they were partying for the past 10 years, all the good girls got cuffed by the good guys.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Something is wrong about this. Something don't seem right. Why is she saying this? This has to be a setup.
Listen. I'm so sorry. Man, I want you to understand this, yeah? When you know how a woman operates, when you know what makes them tick, when you no longer give them the power and you are the guy, the superior, they're gonna call you insecure. Oh, you're toxic. You're stuff and then you got your heart broken. Because men that do this actually understand woman nature. That breaking the ego is the most important thing that you have to do, G. Now, okay, let's take it back. Let's take it back to all the points that I was saying. Number one, I said, don't care. So what happens to the regular dude? The average guy that cares too much? She gonna leave you. Number two, what happens to the regular guy that's needy? Oh, he's too much. He's giving me the ick. She gonna leave you. Number three, what happens when you start complimenting her on a regular basis? Oh, babes, you're so beautiful. I know. You just gonna be giving an ego boost and she gonna leave you. So the things I am telling men that's opening their eyes, majority of women don't want men to know. Because if you tell them the secret ingredient to their sauce, all of a sudden they're the ones that's chasing men. They're the ones that's doing above and beyond for men. But they just want suckers and simps to chase them on a regular. And let me tell you something. If a woman ever says, okay, I'm gonna leave you because you're doing this, guess what, bro? It shows that her intentions was strictly to make you a simp. It was strictly to make you chase her. So you know what you do? You tell her, okay, babes, okay, so this is the exit. Find your way to the left and exit in the right. Because now you're filtering out the woman that likes you for you, that will be beneficial in your life. Then the woman that's going to waste your time, waste your resources, and just try to manipulate you. So I'm telling you, bro, when you understand female nature, some of these females will be annoyed because now they can no longer control you. You can no longer give them the attention that they want. So it's gonna irritate some of them. And I said this in a video. So guys, when you see a woman like this on self-defense, you already know I'm giving serious secret ingredients, bro.
This is the other thing I tell men to do. Tell a beautiful woman no. Most of these women have never been rejected. The first guy that rejects them, they're gonna flip out. They don't know how to handle it because no guys reject them. They're getting chased by men all the time. That's a perfect example of an overvalued woman. That's based on the accessibility of men, because I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 guys she runs into are chasing her because they haven't ran into a high-value man, because high-value men won't tolerate their attitude. High-value man will be like, you know what, you're a dime a dozen. I have my pickings. I can choose what I want. Men control access to marriage. What does that mean? That means we're the ones that propose, not the women. So when women are like, I've been engaged, look, high-value men ain't gonna propose to those girls.
You said that men have to earn their egos and women do not need to earn their egos.
Because women are born with value and men are not. Men have to create their value.
Not all women are born with value.
Yes, they are. Because the thing is that the things that make a woman attractive, she's born with: her youth, her beauty, etc. When a girl becomes, 18, 19, 21, she can go ahead and get attention from multimillionaires that busted their ass to create that value. Men and women are not the same. Men have to become attractive. Women just are attractive if they don't let themselves go.
Anybody who tries to get revenge on a woman, that's incel energy. That's a wrong way of looking at it. The only revenge you can get on a woman who breaks your heart is success. Success is the best revenge. Just level up slowly, and when she messages you, you got two choices. You can either say, sorry, baby, you're not my type anymore. Boom, you win. Or you could fuck her again. One last spin on the Ferris wheel. Yeehaw.
All women cost money. It's your job to find one that's within your budget.
Shit, and there's no denying that. But hey, tell me you're a 304 without telling me you're a 304. Got paid for, but have way more. It on your face, it was rough.
The body positivity thing's like getting way out of hand. You have people who are like actually morbidly obese being featured on covers and shit. I don't even think the majority of the time the magazines are trying to, it's like a double win almost for them sometimes, because it's like they want to come across as body positive. So, a lot of people will be happy with that because 99% of people don't look like the traditional, cover model. So obviously you're pleasing the demographic of individuals like this who want to tear down people who have what they perceive to be unattainable. I think oftentimes these like magazines and these big publications and stuff, they actually don't even give a shit about body positivity. I think they just want to stir up drama, and worst case scenario, some people think they're actually being body positive, and then some people think they're just being stupid, but they still win when people think they're being stupid, because then they talk about it and blow them up on some social media platform. It's almost like this weird like reverse psychology, like f***ery marketing shit going on nowadays, and it's like brainwashing people into thinking that you're like actually bad if you're in shape, which is just silliness.
What is one secret you never told your ex?
I cheated on you.
How many times?
Like 17.
Wait, how many different dudes though?
Like 4 different guys.
And why is that?
Because he was kind of a shitty boyfriend and I wanted to.
You can't just leave him? Why didn't you leave him?
Because we were so in love.
But you cheated 17 times.
It's not my problem. I don't care anymore. I'm done.
Say they want a nice guy and then go date a bad boy. They say they want commitment, but then they'll have a one-night stand with some guy. What women say and what women do are fundamentally two different things, and you should be paying attention to what she does, to her actions, to her behaviors. They are a far more trustworthy indicator of what actually attracts her.
As a man, if you block me, I won. I won.
No, you didn't. Because now you're staying up late trying to figure out why this man blocked you, and you're making TikToks about him. Now, I'm not a fan of blocking people, right? I'm a fan of meeting people and them wondering why I don't look at their story anymore, why I don't like their pictures. That's my way of doing it. But as you can see from this video, that man has peace. Now she's making TikToks and confused. And if you don't believe me, go in the comment sections and look at all the women that are wondering why they're blocked and how they don't have any type of communication with that man anymore. Man's at peace, and now you're frustrated. So who really won?
You have to go and force her. You have to force her to feel regret at the magnitude of your actions. You sit around your ass being mopey, she ain't gonna feel regret. If you text her, you're gonna regret losing me, she ain't gonna feel regret. You have to get up and attack the universe, and through the force of your monumental achievements, create a massive sadness ball. A nice big ball of regret, and dump it on her fucking head.
Like, she has a high body count. What the fuck does that matter?
At this point,
how do you know?
Ladies, are y'all okay? What is so bad about a man wanting a woman who slept with less than 10 men? Are y'all okay? That's just what he wants. It's just what he wants. It's what he asks for. I get on this app every day and hear women be like 6 foot, 6 figures, 6 inches, right? And that's okay. You can want what you want. Go after it, sweetheart. I went through a whole saga of women telling me I was broke because I told men, not even the women, because I told men not to send cash money to women you're not exclusive with. They were like, how could you tell men this? I was like, dang, I wasn't even talking to y'all, but y'all mad at me. So when a man gets on this app and says, you know, I just don't want a woman with a high body count, where is the outrage? Is it because you have a high body count and you feel like nobody's gonna pick you? Just lie and get picked, okay?